Shalom. All praise, honor, glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Double lines to the apostle Nel's great millstone. Peace and blessing to Yakim throughout the four wind, pushing his truth and sincerity. Okay. Just got a little something going in on Esau, man. Hope it's edifying to you brothers. Okay. Because a lot of people, like, just with lack of understanding. You have to understand that reincarnation is actually a thing. Okay, that's actually something. It's not nothing that's made up. Reincarnation is real. Okay, so by reincarnation being real, people play out a role that's pertaining to reincarnation. Okay, there's certain things you're gonna do to be identified. You know what I'm saying? There's certain roles people play that gives them away. Okay. This is Genesis 15 and 12 through 14. It says, and when the sun was going down, a deep sleep fell upon Abram, and lo, and horror was it ever. Of great darkness fell upon him. Okay. And he said unto Abram, know for a surety that thy seed shall be a stranger in a land that is not theirs, and shall serve them, and they shall afflict them 400 years. Got an account in Acts that goes right along with this. Okay. It says, and also that nation whom they shall serve will I judge. And afterwards, key word, afterwards shall they come out with great substance. So, you got to keep in mind that captivity has always been an ongoing thing for the children of Israel. Okay? It says afterwards. So, after what? After every time that all these captivities, that it becomes the last one, to when it's over, are we going to come out with great substance? Okay? If the Jews in the land, so-called Jews in the land right now, are the Jews, where did they come from with great substance? When did they come out of captivity? And when did they come to that land with great substance? That land was given to them. Okay? All you got to do is read Isaiah chapter 2. It's either 2 or 4. You know what I'm saying? If the real Jews in the land, there will be no more war. You know what I'm saying? And the nations will be serving the true people of the scriptures. All right? But it says, and afterwards shall they come out with great substance. Okay? So, that's one captivity, but it's speaking on all of them as a whole. Okay? It says, I will judge, and afterwards shall they come out with great substance. Now, we done came out of all the captivities, you know. Egypt, you watch the Pharaohs, the Pharaoh and his army basically drowned, you know, but they got into the walking in the desert, and what happened? They started being rebellious, and half of them had to die off. More than half of them had to die off. Okay, then went right back into captivity. You know, captivity was a constant thing, or is a constant thing, and that constant thing is going to have a permanent ending. Okay? This is a precept. This is Luke 21 and 24. And they shall fall by the edge of the sword, and shall be led away captive into all nations, and Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the heathens until the times, that's plural, times of the Gentiles be fulfilled. So these Gentiles, these other nations they would have kingdoms and rulerships. And who's always on the bottom of those? The children of Israel. Okay? These heathens that ruled over us, it was in plenty captivities. All right? So, and you keep in mind, it was always someone playing a role to be put over us. This is Isaiah 10:5. O Assyrian, the rod of mine anger and the staff in their hand is my indignation. So, your punishment is coming through everyone who you're being put in captivity by. Okay? So, through all these captivities, Yahweh Shem Yahushua had someone to basically someone to check you, to show you his power through them. That's how the captivity played out. Okay, it was never nothing pleasant. All right. This is Genesis 27. And he said, is not he rightly named Jacob? Now this is going into Jacob and Esau, because this is a point in this. This is like the true beginning of the bigger picture. Okay, yeah, Cain and Abel reincarnated to Jacob and Esau. Okay, but this goes into the beginning of that big picture. All right. It says, for he has supplanted me these 2 times. He took away my birthright, and behold, he now hath taken away my blessing. And he said, hast thou not reserved a blessing for me? And Isaac answered and said unto Esau, behold, I have made him thy Lord, and all his brethren have I given to him for servants, and with corn and wine have I sustained him. And what shall I do now unto thee, my son? And Esau said unto his father, hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. Okay. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and the dew of heaven from above. The fatness of earth. And by the sword shalt thou live. By the sword shalt thou live. Okay? And shalt serve thy brother, and it shall come to pass when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from thy neck. And Esau hated Jacob. Okay? Same with Cain and Abel. Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then I will slay my brother Jacob. Okay? So, now, captivities came after this. And this is just a few of them. This is 1 Maccabees 1:4. And it happened, okay, after that Alexander, son of Philip, the Macedonian, who came out of the land of Chittim, had smitten Darius, king of the Persians and Medes. So now you have Esau once again coming into power. They overthrew the Medo-Persian Empire. Okay? And these are the Grecians. Okay? So, it says that he reigned in his stead, or instead, the first over Greece. Salakia. And made many wars and won many strongholds, and slew the kings of the earth. How did it say Esau was going to rule? By the sword. Okay? Just indicators. It's nothing new under the sun, bruh. It says, and went through the earth, went through the ends of the earth, and took spoils of many nations, and so much that the earth was quiet before him. He was feared, whereupon he was exalted, and his heart was lifted up. His heart, his mind was lifted up. Guess what? He was proud. Okay? He was proud now. Haughty. High-minded. He was made to be hard. All right? And he gathered. But the thing in this is that same spirit that Esau had, all it was, through his genealogy, all it was that same spirit coming on these people. That's why you see them today. They proud as hell. Why? When you look around, who runs this place? They do. That's why they're proud. You can be, and I heard Chris Rock say this. He said, you can have a poor cracker wanting to trade places. He asked the cracker, let's trade places. And the white person could be crippled with one leg and be like, hell no, I'm good because I'm white. And that's the truth, bruh. And they're like, and I'm rich. Because they know that's just the pride in them. All right? It says his heart was lifted up. And he gathered a mighty strong host and ruled over countries and nations and kings who became tributaries unto him. So they basically feared him so much that when he said jump, it was how high? Oh, they not listening? Go kill all the kids over there. Slaughter them. He was feared, and so much to where it hardened him. Okay? This is Esau. Now, we know the Grecians were overthrown by the Romans. Okay? This is Romans 9:17. It says, for the scripture saith unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up. That's Esau being raised up for the same purpose. Okay? That I may shew my power in thee. Didn't he just say, O ye Assyrians, rod of my anger? You was raised up to do one thing. My people are in captivity, but you further the affliction. But that's how the Most High got through to us, his chosen people. Okay? It says that I might show my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth. Therefore hath he mercy on whom he will have mercy, and whom he will hardeneth. It just told you that Alexander right here, it says, whereupon he was exalted and his heart was lifted up. He was hardened. He was hardened because he was so full of pride that he felt like he was God. He was the Most High. Okay? It says, thou shalt say then unto me, why doeth he yet find fault? Like, if you made him and you're telling him what to do, how can you find fault with what he's doing? For who hath resisted his will? How can you talk back to Yahweh Shem Yahushua? Nay, but, O man, who art thou that repliest against the Most High? Like, you can't question the Most High for how he made Esau, how he made him to be a ruler by the sword, how he made him to be wicked and vile and a homosexual and all these things, just nasty ass people. How can you ask him why he made him like that? Because he wanted to. Okay? It says, shall the thing formed say to to him that formed it, why hast thou made me thus? Your creation. Your purpose in being created is to do exactly what Yahweh Shem Yahushua wants you to do. Point blank, period. Hath not the potter power over the clay of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor and another to dishonor? So Esau is that vessel of dishonor. Okay, he was used for his, it was a purpose for him to be used. What if the Most High, willing to show his wrath and to make his power known, endured with much long suffering the vessels of wrath fitted for destruction? So it's a lot of suffering going on, but at the end of the story, it's going to end well for the elect men of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Okay? But for this same reason, throughout time, Esau's head was always reared up. It was always reared up. He poked it in, boom, now he's ruling. Okay? Now he's ruling. And that's when Alexander the Greek came up on the scene. And then he was overthrown by the Romans. Just Edomite. And where are we now? Esau is ruling. Okay? All these things have to take place, but the point being is, the same reason Esau was made is the same reason that leads to the end. Hope this was edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Double honors to the apostle, Nelson Great Millstone. Peace and blessing to you. I can push this truth throughout the four winds. Shalom.